Hello everyone, this is Dummee and today we are going to play Surviving Mars Relaunched Edition. This game is not new, they dropped this game in 2018 and also added lot of DLC since then. They have now reworked this game, combined all the DLC into the base game and reworked on some of the game mechanism, also added a new content to this game. So I am pretty much excited what they have added to this game, and this game I did like. I played this game on console earlier. I am playing this again now. Let's see. Let's start with something. Before we start the game, we had to choose some game settings, and that is going to impact our playthrough. The game settings, mission sponsor. The sponsors, there are different sponsors like USA, Europe, China, India, and every sponsor adds some sort of benefit and some sort of drawback. So if we check USA, we got 3 rockets, higher funding, 300 research point every sol. Sol is basically a day. What we have a day in Earth, it is called sol on Mars. So every mission sponsor adds some sort of different effect and some sort of drawback. Like if you see for USA, the rocket payload is 70,000. If we see India, there is some sort of another effect like RC, they get RC constructor, transport rover that can construct buildings. So that is something else. So let's go with something, and it adds a challenge point. So every sponsor we choose, it adds a different challenge point. Let's go with the hardest settings. Russia is hard. We only get 5,000 million of funding money, only 2 rockets. Research is also low. We get drawback. Rocket have extended travel time. So it takes more time to travel from Earth to Mars. So that increase our supply time. Another hard option is Japan. So funding is 6,000 million. We only get 1 rocket. And research per sol is 100. What do we get? We get Wasp drone, which are more faster drone. Automatic metal extractor, so the building that extract and does not require workforce, that is okay. Application generation reduced, so that is a drawback. So that means we are having with less people on Earth to join our mission. So these two are the hardest option. Russia and Japan, they don't, only 10% of challenge point. I will go with Japan. Another thing that impact our game is commander profile. Commander profile again add some sort of benefit and drawbacks. Let's go with we do have lot of options. Let's go with the hardest option that we can get. 290, I can see 300 Futurist. So this is the hardest option we get. So Futurist, what does it add? It add breakthrough tech our research 30% faster. That is a good thing. We also get autonomous sensor, and it does not need power or maintenance. That is also a good thing. But there are different benefit we could have got by choosing other profile, but we are going with the hardest one. Mystery, I am aware about the mystery from the last game, but I'm not sure if they have added it, so I want it to be mystery. It does add some sort of challenge point. So there is the hardest mystery, there are easiest mystery, but I want to get surprised. So that is why I'm going with random. I don't want to, although I could have chosen the hardest one, but I want this to be a surprise. I don't remember exactly what those mystery was, but we can figure out. Founding faction is something they bought new. I am also not sure what this is about. Any tutorial help? Nope. So probably we will figure out in game. Rival colonies are basically space race, so we would have another sponsor setting up their bases on Mars. We can trade with them, we can sabotage them, and it also happens other way around. They can trade with us, they can sabotage us, they can help us. We can go any direction we want to. Game rule, it also add, we can choose some sort of game rule like whether we want research should be easy or not. But I don't want this. I want only 2 game rule for this playthrough. I want hunger. We cannot import food from Earth. We had to sort out our food on Mars. This is a game over tech, although it is not adding much challenge, but it is something I'm going with. Another is inflation. It would cost me more money if I am going to import resources from Earth every time. So every time we import stuff from Earth, the prices of those resources will increase. These two limitation will force me to plan my colony to be self-sufficient and not to rely on Earth more often. So current challenge 380%, colony name Freedom, and that is okay. I love this name. I want this as Project Freedom. We want to break away from Earth. That is what our goal is. Display hint, nope, I will figure it out. And this is the initial payload we want from Earth. This is the first rocket we would be getting from Earth, and we had to bring some sort of resources. We are getting 2 commander. Nope, I don't need commander, but I would need at least 5 drone, and I still have 5% left. Explorer is okay. Can I add transporter? I don't. I cannot. Drone hub is I want. Fuel refinery I want. Moisture evaporator I want. Stirling generator I want. So those things are quintessential. I cannot ignore them. Can I do something about that? Polymer, I can get more polymer. I am only left with 500 ton of weight that I can carry. What I can do with 500 kg? I can add one more drone. 2 probes, 1 commander, 1 explorer, 6 drone. Can I skip commander as of now? Instead get me a transporter. Yep. I will talk about these RC, what it does. Should I go with this? Polymers are 20, machine part 15, electronic 10s. This looks okay. We are burning around 2200 millions, 2300 millions of initial funding, and that is okay. Now we need to choose a landing site. So every landing site has some sort of complexity. So if I do a random, you see at this bottom left, what are the threats? So Martian sites get different type of threat. Like it can have dust storms, it can have cold wave, it do get meteor shower. Meteor shower is generic. There is nothing major minor about it. 2 things that we had to worry about: dust storms and cold wave. And every site you see had different level of threat, and that changes our challenge. What I want my dust storm to be pretty medium low, but I want my water and these resources to be high. So let me just hit random a few times and get me something above 530, above 500. That is what I want to go. So at this location, cold wave are less, dust storms are less, water availability of water is high, metal is less, concrete is okay, and this is a good spot to begin our game with, because I want some decent challenge in my playthrough. Let's start. Okay, so game has loaded. It is the initial screen. What it is saying: everyone at mission control is impatient. Yeah, blah blah blah. Our goal is to secure a foothold for humanity. Okay, by building the first Martian dome. Okay, the daunting endeavor will allow the brave pioneer, the founders, to settle on Mars and prove that colony is sustainable. Okay, but until then we have to make sure the colony have enough construction resource, water, oxygen and power. That is where this top hood come into picture. It displays what our colony currently have. So that is what this top hood is about. It will show me it will show me some numbers, like how many drones we have, how many colonists we have, how many tourists we have. Yes, there is tourist is also a thing. We can bring tourists from Earth, earn some money from them, and something about housing and their employment. The next screen is about terraforming, like how many waste rock we have, how many prefabs available, what is our seed situation. This is like polymer, machine part, fuel and electronics. So every building need this as a base construction material and also maintenance material. And this is something that we get from the Martian environment. This we can also produce this resource: polymer, machine parts, electronics and fuel we can produce on this one. We can import it, but rest everything we had to produce it on Mars. So we can produce metal, concrete, food we can also import, but in our game, in our playthrough, we are not allowed to import food. There is a rare metal and there is exotic mineral. We can also export these stuff, the rare metal and exotic mineral, back to Earth to earn some more funding for us. These 3 indicator: power, oxygen and power, oxygen and water. So these are very critical resource that our colonists need. Power is something that our colonists also need, but non-colonist building like production building also need this stuff. Oxygen and water are very life support resources that we always have to maintain it. Another thing is this research. So research, every day we generate research, right? 100. So as per Japan, they generate 100 research every day. We can do something with research. We can build new tech. We can develop new research, new tech that we can do with research. And this dash thing is like current progress of our research. And this is what is displaying what our current funding is. We are only left with $3.7 billion. Okay, let's start. This is our map. So this is our map that we had to start with. So if you see this map, so it has some sort of area defined, right? So this area is low-lying area, this is a high-lying area, and all of them are separated by this ridge or mountain. We can terraform this, but we had to start at some location. So if you see, we have one location that is currently explored for us. So that is what a game give us. It give you first explored area. We can choose to start from here. We can choose something else. This area has 1 concrete and 5 metals deposit that we can extract. We have purchased 2 orbital probe that we can deploy to explore other area, and that just to decide ourselves if this is a good point, starting point or not. This looks okay to me, although the buildable area is only 64%. I should get started with some other area just to give me, or should I start with here? That is a question that we had to make. This looks more interesting area, and this has a pretty wide flat terrain that we can use. But before that, every area we explore as Japan, we get research point, right? So what we should do, we should queue something before we try to get, because every area we explore will add some research point. Extractor amplification, okay. Receive one-time grant of 1000 million of funding. That is still okay. Moxie generate 50% more oxygen. I'm not doing anything with oxygen. Drone hubs are constructed with additional 2 drones, though that also looks promising. So let me queue this one. More money is okay. And also queue rocket and shuttle require less fuel, and that means I can have this as priority, because the rocket that is coming, I need to send it back to Earth to get my citizens. So that is what I want first. I already queued some research, so if I'm going to generate some research, that is where I want to spend on. Let me deploy. It is also showing me the high chances of concrete and metal, and it ain't showing me anything. So I should go with this or this. I should go with this one. That is nice. It gave me more metal and a concrete. What about you? It gave me a vista. Vista is something that boosts comfort for my colonists. So that is a good find. That would shape my decision. And I should start my colony somewhere here. To start a colony, first I need to deploy my rocket. I'm going to get started with my, okay, you cannot build in unexplored area. Makes sense. Your limit is here. So let me bring my first rocket. Let me start the game. I already completed that research, right? So I already explored some area that gave me some research point, and I was done with my rocket having less fuel, needing less fuel. So we have a touchdown. Our first rocket is here now. Now it dropped me an explorer. It dropped me an transporter. I will use them after a while. It has 4 drones to it. So every rocket is a command center. It will assign some task to their drone and their drone will do something. Let assign some drone. So if you see, my rocket is carrying some resources. I want it to be brought to the Martian surface. So we have something called universal depot. If we put it here, now my rocket will assign tasks to this drone and they will start unloading it. See, they are bringing out some resources for me. What next? I should start, while they do, I should start planning something. So first thing, this is concrete. I should build something that will start doing concrete extraction for me. Before that, I need to build fuel for that, right? And I already bought fuel refinery from Earth. I will go here, go in this direction, and you would need water, and that is something I already bought. See, there is only one prefab available with me. So I will build you this. So this, if you see this is a pipe connection, and I need to connect these two building with pipes, I guess. And they both would need power, right? So I also bought one power source, the generator. It generates only 10 unit of power, and both of the building consumes 10 unit of power. So let me build you here. They don't create pollution. If you see, the inner hexagon means this is the dust. Okay, because you don't have power, I'm already building power. So inner hexagon is a dust area. Every time rocket land or flew away, it generates dust in this area. We don't want any building in this area. And the outer area is for command center. So drone can be sent within this area to do some job. This is anomaly. Anomaly can generate me more research, more resources, more science point, research point. That is what this explorer is about. So we can assign this explorer to go and scan this area. It will just scan this area, what this is about. I am currently building this power station. I need to connect it with something. So I will use I will build all of these items. Do you have and what would this RC transport do? I will send this RC transport to load resource, load everything, because we have lying mineral here, and drop me here. So this will go and grab some metal from here and drop it here. My drones are working. They are bringing me stuff. That is okay. I need to bring some metal to get this completed, but before that to happen, it is still going. Let me speed this up. While that happens, everyone is working. They have some little tasks to do, but those are like essential building. That if you see this rocket, it need 30 fuel. So I need it to refuel it before I launch it back to Earth and bring more resource or colonist. What is the rumor? The colony of Church of New Ark is going to complete the following milestone soon. Find water on Mars. Okay, we will do something about it. But before we do, let me slow you down. So they are sitting idle.
Milestone completed.
What milestone? So we analyzed our first anomaly, and it gave me 25 research point, and it should be added here. See, my 31%. So first one is already done. I already got 31% completed with this one. I'm getting more research. So once I complete some research, I get more research to do. Bring me this. So how many you are bringing? Unload all research. You can go to the route later. Unload this research so they can start building this one. What are you waiting on? You are waiting on metal, and you are bringing those metal to it. I was talking about, let's look into our planetary view. So I was talking about space race, right? Sorry. So we are here, right? Project. So we are here, Project Freedom. And if you see, there are 3 other launch project site, and this is another colony. This is colony of Europe, and this is colony of China. We do have some standing with them, like bad standing, neutral standing, neutral standing. So we can improve our standing to get better deal with imports or getting more help with them, that kind of stuff. But that will happen later. So this is our Mars, and this is where we are located on Mars. It is coming with resources. So before I do anything, let me just plan something to produce me more concrete. And this is a concrete building, right? So production wise, there is a concrete extractor, right? And it requires a deposit. So this is a deposit, right? And this hexagon, you see, it's a dust area. We don't want any building. We don't want this scenario, because it will create dust for these building, and these building will deteriorate faster. So we would, so it also need power, right? Build you here. You are out of this zone, and I need to supply you with power. So power is something that can be supplied using one grid. We can supply you power like this. Okay, speed you up. You go back, grab those resources again, grab everything and drop here. Now we already got this generator working. Now if you see, it is producing me 1 water and it is consuming that 1 water, but both of them need 5 power, right? So what just happened? This building need 5 power, this building need 5 power, this building need 5 power, but this generator only produce 10 power. So we need to sort something about our power. So for a while I will stop this and have these 2 working, because I need to refuel it and send it back. We only got
The explorer had found buried treasure the way our scientists were reacting. It was a sulfur-rich regolith.
right. So it explored something, and they analyze this anomaly, and what it give us option. So any option we choose will take our playthrough in that direction, and it can have a better impact, post impact. So let's see what impact we can go with. Concentrate effort on gathering as many sample as possible. So it will grant us 1000 research point. I love that. Focus on geochemical analysis of most sulfide rich sample. Reduce the cost of engineering tech by 10%. Although this may looks lucrative, but on the game run it decreases me the research cost of every research. So I am going to go with this, and so everything in engineering tree will cost me less. So it was earlier costing me 1000, now it is costing me 900. That is what I want to go with. I want to increases power production by 25%, but also increase power consumption by 10. Oh, increases production, not power production. So I can research that thing, but okay. Rumor, every time they are ahead, my rivals are ahead, they get more research point, and there should be some sort of like commander profile, right? Politics is something new. I don't want to go there. Milestones. See, I want to achieve all these milestone, and if my rival complete them, they get this free research point. So they are about to get find water on Mars. I have nothing in that direction. I should also plan. So I should plan. Let's go back to, I should start exploring all these area, right? So I can do this. So it will explore every day. I can boost this exploration. Can I boost this exploration? How can I boost this exploration? I will show you. But let's queue nearby area. They will explore. How can I explore add more exploration. So there is a building called autonomy sensor tower. So if I place it, it don't need power, right? So that is what we get from. If I build this, it will cost me some resource, one metal, one electronic, but it will boost the nearby sector for research. So I should place one here. Why you are paused? This area is explored. There are more metals lying here. I can send my transporter to grab them. If you are not sitting idle, you are sitting idle. So I will set you a transport route. Go fetch every resources that are available here. Collect the metals. And drop here. So it is doing its job. My explorer don't have any job. Let me check map. Yep, they don't have any job, so probably come back and be near to my command center, because that is my central part of my building. So this is stopped. What do we need? We need more power source. So how we can produce power? We can produce power via solar panel, but again, solar panel needs solar energy. Solar panel needs solar energy, so it will only produce me power in the day, and that is okay. I can have this running in the day. It has 3 shift: morning shift, noon shift, and night shift. So I can turn this off for the night shift. There are a lot of resources to be mined here, and I love it. Probably I can assign flat. I can flat this area out and have my dome here, because this is a central location. I want my dome here. I can do something out. I would need a command center. I would need more drones for that job. So why not? I already have that available with me. So again, if you see, like Rocket have a command center, this is also a command center. So I will build you here. It will cost me power. But I would put you in more central location. So we have our first night. This looks more central to me. So I will attach you to the same grid. Grid is something that a central, so every power that is produced here goes here. Why I stopped you now. Start you. You are generating with
Stopped working.
mandatory upgrade. What? The mission HQ on Earth has declared the effectiveness of our resource extraction as main priority. The extractor amplification project has received a massive funding increase, and lot of scientific focus has been shifted toward it. The top brass want you to begin installing the new upgrade as soon as possible. The extractor amplification tech has revealed that it costs 50% less to the research. Good, so something happened, so our extractor amplification will cost less research. Reveal the rest of amplification techs and they cost 20% less. Gain a supply pod with 10 drones and 60 polymers. So I am more tempted with this one because it add me initial resource, and drones add efficiency because we would be doing more job with more drones. This is good. This is also good. The second option is also good in long run, but we are just starting, right? Let's go with this one. So it will give us a free supply pod, and it is ready to land. So why not land you here? It is bringing me more resource. So supply pod, one supply. So Earth has sent us some supply pod, but they want to research this. I will queue up. So it also, the cost is reduced by 50%. We can do.
Scan.
One sector has scanned. Which sector you scanned? You scanned this one. You are having 12%, 96 more metal and one more anomaly. So anomaly means our explorer can go and explore this one. You are collecting resource for us. We have 27 iron for us. So you are stopped in the night. you are now stopped. Because why you stopped? Because I am building additional command center, so I need to figure out more power source for night, because this water is getting wasted in night, and I want my fuel generation to work throughout the day. So what should I do? There are no generator for me that will supply whether build bring power to me night or day, but there is no option. I have to build one more solar panel, but that is also having a limitation, right? It will only work in day. So how do I fix that situation? I already got some polymer. I
Council session open.
New event, the Earth Council is ready to convene for the first time. It is made up from founding factions and most important sponsor that will govern the future of Mars. The initial council members are Green Mars Coalition 10 seats, Japan 4 seats, Europe 2 seats, China 2 seats, Church 2 seats. I probably think that is something that they bought in this relaunched version. So something about, so I believe the Earth Council will disband when the colony has created own assembly. That makes sense. So probably they are going to govern how my colony will be shaped, and the 10 seat means they must have like 10 votes. So I would have to impress them to get some funding, get some research, that kind of thing. So probably Green March Coalition has 10 seat, rest of them has 10 seat. So if I could impress Green March Coalition, I will be having them in my favor. Take me there. What does you suggest? Prepare or intact a law. Session open once all. That's this would show me the seats. Okay, okay. So this screen has more information. So if I do more terraforming initiative, build farms, build hanging garden, research and ecology law, have 10 hexes of park and domes. So I can improve my standing with them. Second is Japan. How I can improve them? Build sensor tower. I already built a sensor tower, so you should be happy about that. Build drone hub. We already built a drone hub. Intact economy and industry law. Rest are two. I should not be. Okay, you both are impressed. Populated dome, sanatorium spires. So I open floor. Open the floor to the faction for suggestion on what law to prepare or vote. If the suggestion is taken, the faction will gain approval again. Each milestone increase the export price of rare metal. Unlock the option to set heavy workload for any active work shift. Additional rewards for exploring sector. I want this. Additional reward for exploring sector. Oh, this is law. This is faction. This is law. And I need to intact some law. You need to prepare this law in order to enact it through a vote. Nope, I don't sponsor relationship. Extra applicant, extra export, for extra funding. Green Mars. So none of let the faithful gather. I will come back to this screen later. Legislative session open 23 hours. So I have to do something about this. So permit and efficiency. Building code, nope. Research and ecology. Sponsor research is increased. The law is prepared and can be. I need sponsor research. So 5 are in favor, 6 are in against. Let's vote. It looks like the additional sponsor research law will not pass in this vote. There is always chance that faction with high approval may vote for it and upturn the vote, but realistically there is a very little chance of positive outcome from this. Okay. Hold the vote anyway.
Failed.
Voted for. So only Europe voted for me, rest against. So that means I'm not getting that research. Okay.
New faction opportunity.
I get another option in 4 sol. Complete the following task in 4 sol to increase Japan approval. Build an automated metal extractor. Okay, I do have metal extractor. I am building on fuel. How many fuel you got? 13. So I need to keep track. Slow down. So this founder section is something confusing but something interesting. They found water. I'm not sure. I am doing research, right? I am doing research. I am researching. I don't see founding water as of now. So you are building me. You already built me the power source, right? No. Oh, I was talking about this, right? Power accumulator. So this is mostly like a battery. It cost me polymer, it cost me concrete, but it will store me power for night. And I should be building this. How much is your dust area? I can go here. Construct a dome. That is something I should prioritize. First human on Mars, so I can get them first. If I bring human, I can get first Martian born. So my first priority would be dome. Let me terraform something. Let me quickly start terraforming because I need terraforming. I need terraforming.
Scan.
Flatten. How much will you cost? You will generate me waste rock. Okay, I completely forgot one thing. Now I have assigned this area, so they will start flattening this area out. Over time, since they don't have much work, they will start doing this, and you are also in this range, so everybody can work. What did I forgot? I forgot to build this. So this concrete plant, so concrete extractor generate me waste rock, and also this terraforming activity also generate waste rock. So I should be putting this here. Every waste rocks are getting stored here, and I also should also build dedicated storage. So for concrete you can be stored here, for metals you can be here, and for the universal I can stop metal and concrete. My battery is done, so they are charging at 2 because everything rest is consumed.
Milestone failed. No active research.
What milestone failed? Okay, so probably they found water. Okay, for impressing Japan we need to build,
A building has stopped working.
we need to queue more things, so more application will start to appear on Earth. Okay, TV studio works up, not interested about. Seeds, not interested. Drone work faster on landscaping project, and we are doing landscaping. Drone hubs are constructed with additional 2 drones. I already built my drone. Oh, I could have got 2 free drones, but yeah, I should have noticed. Again, it stopped. Why it stopped? Because
Warning. Insufficient resources.
the maximum it can supply. So there are 13 discharging stored power. Maximum output is 20. Why you are complaining? You should not complain. You are not. That was one time. Build me, build me. You're bringing me more metals. That is what I want to see. You explored this area as well. 29 metals, 96 metal in this area. This is still fine. Power should be a problem today itself because we will get full day to charge this and we'll have enough power for night. We are still
Warning. Insufficient resources.
for what?
Scan.
Good thing we are researching our. We are scanning the sector very fastly. So this sector got us more concrete and some more metals. Again,
Building has stopped working.
which one? Okay, I drained all the power, right? It will increase production, but it will increase the consumption, power consumption. I'm struggling with power. So this one is charging as 2 unit per hour. I should build one more solar panel. Solar panel efficiency also decrease when there are dust storm. It completely stop working when there is a dust storm, and it, if there is a cold wave, it completely like it efficiency drop. There is another wind turbine that we can build. Wind turbine are more effective on height, so this area will produce me less electricity than this area with turbines, and it cost me more. It cost me mechanical component. That is why I am trying to avoid. Solar panel only cost me metal, and I have 50 metal as of now. Where are you? Where are you, buddy? Go research this one. I got anomaly. Bring me more science. So this pod, I can destroy this pod to get some metal out of it. You are 98% done, 99% done, and that is space. I will go. That I will start my first dome. I again forgot I needed to impress Japan. Production, so slow you.
Sector scan.
Thank you. Just keep scanning. Metal extractor. So what? Extract metal from underground deposit. So what do you want? Build an automated metal extractor. Where are my automated metal extractor? Oh, you are here. You are having a dust range. Go, I need to supply you with power, right? 10 power, and that is a problem. 10 power means more solar panel. At least 2. And also need to supply this with a grid. Why I'm pressing pause? They flatten this area out. I will add more job to do, because why not? They don't have much. I got too many drones now. How many drones they have? They have 16 drones, and I am very happy about that. And they have 4 drones. So I should assign, how can I assign? Reassign you, some of you to here. That would make you how many? 8. I will assign some of you again here. Are you ready? Are you ready with fuel? 3 more fuel, and I can send you back to Earth and get more milestone completed, like launching first rocket from Mars. You are doing this. Do me more job. Try to flatten more area. Flatten this area or clear. What does that mean? Marks the surface to be cleared from waste rock by drone. Rock are turned into waste rock.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
What resources are insufficient? I'm not sure. Okay, I cannot do this. I can flatten this resource area, right? My rocket is ready. So so you have only fuel, and I will send you back to Earth. Go.
Milestone completed.
Logistical. So 5 drone got orphaned. Why? Because that was his parent, right? That rocket was the parent, and I will assign you all to this drone controller. Now you also got the parent. You also want the parent. So parent should be this one.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
So this should have around 20 drones now. So they have enough drones to do something about it. I am
Sector scan.
more sector scanned. So you got me rare earth metal, and that is what I want to see. 11, some more.
Council session open.
Extra applicant, extra exports, extra funding. What should I do? I should again do with. I should go with this one because voted. The faction can be persuaded to change their vote, but they will want something in return. If promise was made to faction and it was not completed, there will be a significant loss of approval with that faction. Okay. Okay. I already built you this, right? I will build you a dome. Let's go for vote.
Vote passed.
And the vote passed. Now I had to divided opinion on the law. So who favored me? Europe favored me, Japan favored me, ARC favored me. So I got 8 total vote, 3 against it. So China and the Greens were not happy, but I got more research. But I have promised them a
New
dome.
faction opportunity.
Oh, too many. They are the council is going very frequently. So let's do. We are producing our own and don't produce in the night because that is what my power shortage will be. Produce me metal in the day itself, so that is okay. Now I have to build them dome, and dome is something I also need to bring my people. Cannot build over this terrain. Prioritize this, get this cleaned up. 54%. You are already done. So if you can clean this up, I can have my dome created here. You are storing waste rock. You are producing concrete. Concrete is looking okay. I need to find water before. I am low on water. I'm low on water. And I need to figure out water before anything could happen. And I need to build my people the basic support, the basic life support item, the oxygen supply, the water, and I should hurry. I should hurry because my rival colonies will complete that milestone. Complete this step. Complete this step. I will plan. How's my battery storage looking like? So the max output I can get is 20. I can store at least 200. So total capacity that I can use in night is 300, right? I am already consuming 10 and 13, right? So that should be okay. You are outside dust range. So see,
Null sector set for scan.
every building has a maintenance, needs maintenance. Faction promise, build a dome in 9 soul 12 hour. It will be built before that. Okay.
When we tried to scan one of the sectors, our sensors went blind. Upon closer inspection, we discovered that the source of the interference was a mysterious crystalline entity. It's huge. How could we have missed it?
The sector can't be scanned for now. The crystalline entity property tech has now become available. Research it to gain more insight on the mystery. Maintain caution around the crystal until we know more. Okay. So that means something happened in our sector F8. Where is, let me slow you down. I think this is a mystery triggering in. So you found something here, right? And what are you researching? You have researching, you are researching. Scan you more area. Keep scanning me area. So probably they are saying they got some research queued up. So I will assign you, just do a research what you are trying to do. More applicant will start on the Mars. Okay. Not needed. Self tripod. These light function without being connected to power grid. Perfect for lighting hard to reach places. What do I need that for? Do I need light? Not sure. I will assign a decommission protocol. That is just for keeping this busy and not wasting my research. I am getting 200 research each day. I have improved upon research the Martian vegetation tech. So okay, I have to play along. They are requiring me to research Martian vegetation. So let me assign you, increase the priority. they are doing terraforming project and not going to happen soon. Okay, let me make them happy. Let them make them happy because they are going to intact law, right? And that's I need their support. Any research that I can do? No, my vehicle would still come back to this area. Where are you though? You are here. What are you doing? You are sitting idle, so what would you do? Create a, so pick all the resources from here and drop here. What are you? You are available resource polymer, so I don't have a space for polymer, okay?
Warning. Insufficient resources.
Why are you complaining about resources? Yeah, I know everything is low. Okay, you are complaining about electricity. No worries. Polymer, so I should have a polymer stored here. So bring polymer and don't store polymer here. You completed this? Okay. Now I am going to build a dome, and dome should be my first dome. And this is an area, right? So if you see, if I'm going in this area, the status is nothing. But if I'm within this vista mark, it is saying comfort of residence in this dome will increase by 10%, and that is what I want to see. So I will have you here, and you are well within the range, right? Everything look. Yep, that is a mystery. So our mystery have been triggered. We have discovered a mysterious alien crystal. Okay, so our mystery has been triggered. I'm not sure. I completely forgot what this mystery was about, or this could be a new mystery. These top 4 are the terraforming. How much atmosphere we have in Mars, how much temperature of our Mars is. So it is also showing that for a sustainable grass, we need 20%. This is about how much water quality. This is about vegetation. That will happen, but our sponsor are forcing us to do this. So we will have terraforming much before. What you guys are doing, you are trying to build me the dome. Okay. Since the dome is happening, what should I do? I should close resupply. I should prepare my colony for passengers. So my rocket is still available, rocket 1-on-1. Did you reach? Already reach. So my rocket already reached Earth. So I should import people now. So before importing people, let me get a supply pod. Bring me more moisture evaporator. This is something I need for my water source. I will just take moisture evaporator. Am I missing on anything? I am missing on machine part and electronics. Polymer is shorted. Let me launch you. Get me one more, and fill this up with machine part and electronics. Okay, I'm getting 2 supply pod, 2 supplies. Once this is done, I will get my first citizens in here. Now let me think in a direction of building my colony. So they would need power, so I can supply power very easily. They would need fuel, not fuel, they would need water. So in a life support, there is a pipe. I'm trying to build this central grid, right? Once my grid is done, I will not try to consume much water. I will try to utilize water for my people. There is here, I want continuous power, continuous oxygen, continuous water for my dome, because everything else can wait, but my essential life support cannot wait for my colony. So let me build some of the life support. So we need a water tower to store water. Water tower do have problems. So in winter we cannot use water tower. In winter or cold wave it get freezed. So water tower I'm building. I need a Moxie. Moxie produce me oxygen, but I also need to store oxygen, right? I'm making this very close to my dome. Moxie need oxygen. I will put you here and I will build an oxygen tank and attach you to this building. So water production, whatever I produce will be storing in this building. Oxygen, Moxie will produce me oxygen, but it will be storing in oxygen tank. So having more backup kind of thing. Build a dome in 8 souls, 16 hours. What are you waiting on? You are waiting on this supply. Turn on this production in night as well, because I need to stand on this promise, because they will cost me vote and they affect my policy making. Good on polymers, machine part is also coming. Good on fuel, good on electronics. Also in the supply. Once dome is done, I still need to build many buildings for them, but that will happen once dome is completed, and once that is built, then only I can import my colonist. Speed you up. There is no point waiting for now. So this area is totally clean. That is what I want to see. I don't have many things to do now. You are research.
Sector scanned.
You got me 4 polymers. So there are 4 polymers in this sector. Keep researching all the areas. Keep researching all the areas. You get boost of 151. You get boost of 107. 10%, 23 boost. So how the farther you are from my tower, you get less boost. Still fine. Yep, everything is happening.
Insufficient resources.
Yeah, I know. Land you here will cause dust. Okay, I don't want dust. Land you here. Yeah, destroy this, bring all resources to the storage. I'm low on concrete. So we are only waiting on the concrete. Concrete I am also producing in the night. My battery is looking good. I am only getting this worked on the day.
Council session open.
New law can be passed or prepared. Passed or prepared. This law is prepared and can be. I'm not sure what to do about this. I will figure it out. You need to prepare this law in order to enact it. This law is prepared and can be enacted, but this law need to be prepared. So what can I do? Okay, let me just think about it. Let me look into what option do we have. We have milestones, additional rewards for reaching milestone, extra applicants, extra export. This looks okay, but lot of people are against it, and I need to impress them before I can do. The production of extractor is increased by 20%, but the production of waste rock is also increased by 50%, and nobody is going to support it. Additional positive effect for sensor tower, so that would mean more extra scanning, navigation, research station. Most factions support this law. It is expected to pass without much resistance. Soil improvement. The soil quality in area improve. I'm not caring about that though. Heavy mine. The production of excavator increased. Not everybody is in favor. Society. The residential building have increased capacity. Residential building capacity increased by 25%. Upkeep per sol is going to cost me 20 million. Okay, so every law has an upkeep? Nope. Unlock the setting of birth restriction. This law is prepared can be enacted through a vote. People are against it. I am not interested in any of them though. Additional reward for exploring sector. This is what I want to go. Applicant, funding, research. Receive 200. Oh wow. Let us prepare for it. We are waiting on 19 more concrete. Should I create more concrete mines? How? What is your range? You can be part of it, but the power, I still would need to spend some money on power. I don't want to build this area because this would be my dome area, mostly dome area. Okay, so this is happening. So they are building. Don't do anything in night.
Scan.
Don't do anything in night. You can be turned off in night, so that way you, the only time you produce me water, in night you will produce me more water, and that means I also got supply, right? You see this hexagon around moisture I cannot spell moisture evaporator. You see this hexagon around moisture evaporator? That means I cannot build another evaporator in area. If you see this message in the right side, bottom right, producing 0.4% less because I am overlapping. So, but if I build it here, it is okay. It is producing me 110, 100% capacity. So I should put you one here and one as a backup, and I will store one as a backup. I am consuming 8. I am consuming 8 power from my storage. Yeah, total consumption is around 18. Who's consuming in me stuff in night? You are consuming 10. You are consuming 15. You are consuming 13, 18. We got our first dome. And that is something exciting. We got some research point because we
Action promise kept.
faction promise kept. So that means more standing with my faction. So they will approve my laws. They will vote in my favor. Which building is not working? Why you're not working? Not enough power. Let me check.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
Morning we are burning 15 power. Let me check the math. So you are consuming 10, 15. Oh, how much you are consuming? You are consuming 15 more power. That would mean I need more battery, because this should be a backup. This backup should always be put. There would be another backup power accumulator. So this is a dedicated. This is something I'm building, a dedicated only for my dome. So one more power backup, but more I would need more. I would need more solar panels. $15. Yep, that is what I should go with. I should.
Insufficient resources.
I'm creating problem for me. Just stop before you do anything. 2 solar panel building fastly. 10.
Research complete.
What are you waiting on? So I'm producing 0 extra. That is bad. I need to produce extra to store it, right? So I will produce you here. 1 research completed. I will check. So I completed my.
Scan.
So what G7? Where is G7? What is G7? More metals for me. More metals for me. What are you doing? Are you sitting idle? Where are you though? No, you are working. You are working. That is what I want to see. No anomaly, no extra anomalies. Let me quickly check. Terraforming buildings are now available. Construct them to consume seed, affect the local soil quality and vegetation, and increase the four global terraforming parameters: atmosphere, temperature, water, and vegetation. Okay, I have more priority to do. Terraforming hint seed. So seed, import seed from earth to grow them in farms. More import. Okay. Martian vegetation research. Congratulations, you have successfully made the first step toward turning Mars into lush green heaven. Yeah. Okay. Vegetation. The vegetation parameter represent the spreading the diversity of vegetation and bacterial life on planetary scale. It improve boost local vegetation growth, speed and spread. Yeah. So this is about vegetation. So wild vegetation booms when we have 30% vegetation, and I could do something, but I don't want to. Oh, slow you down. Slow you down. How many? What is your workload? Your workload is very low. Very low. You guys are producing me power. You are getting power. You are also getting power. You are getting into maintenance very quickly. Why you are getting into maintenance? You are still far away from. Let me plan something about the dome, because that is second priority we need to. That is something we need to do. Let me. Where is dome building? Dome services, homes and education. So we need living complexes. Do we have another option? We don't have any other options. So we need to build place for their housing. How much do you have information? So they have space for 14 people, and that is our first import that we are going to bring 12 people maximum. So this is our residential. Now what would they need? They would need
Warning.
to do some job.
Insufficient resources.
Okay, don't worry about that. I will do something about our power. Our power is stable, not problem. We are burning 23, 11 and a half, 11 and a half. You will last me stored power 93, stored power. Oh, this is grid power. Okay, so I have 93 power stored in my grid. So I should have around 400. That is okay. I will figure out that there is a lot of time to figure out this situation. Low power situation is something I don't want when my colonists are here. I was building. This is a research lab, so scientists will work here and generate me some research. Okay, I want my research to improve, but let me first figure out services for them. Spacebar helps with their relaxation, drinking and social.
Insufficient resources.
Diner help with their dining, social and food. Grocer help with their food and shopping. Medical post help with their medics. So this is something I need for sure. This 15 visitors, 6 visitors, 15 visitors, 6 visitors. So this is a tiny one, unbuildable area. Okay, build you
Building has
one.
stopped working.
Okay, I should build you one here. I should build one here, small medical post. So it can 2 work per work shift. That is still okay. Small grocer to get some food, and one diner so they can get more food. I would need casino complex, so they are advanced. They cost me more money. Polymer, TV studio. No, I don't want any of you. What are you? Earth Embassy. What would you do? Generate funding or other reward if the diplomacy law are intact. The period at which the rewards are given depend on the building performance. Okay. Don't care about you. And what do you provide? You provide pond, provide relaxation, exercise, playing, relaxation, exercise, playing, comfort 40, comfort 40, comfort
A
40.
building has stopped working.
You are small. I want something a bigger size. Pond is of bigger size and I want it here. So I think, wait, what happened? I ran out of power, and this is the situation. You see, this building just ran out of power. You stop, don't work in night. You are storing me water, right? You are storing me water, you are storing me oxygen, and I don't want you to be running in night, right? You are still storing me a good mix of oxygen, and you are consuming me all resources. You are consuming 16 power, 1 oxygen, 1 water, and 1 food. Food is something I should be uh, worried about. So I need to produce food. How do I produce food? Dome services, dome building, depot, life support, ranch. So they produce food depending on animal type, and that cost me base production food based on breed, and they take a long. I will go with a food here. Yeah, one food is sorted. So food is sorted. That leaves me some space to build auxiliary buildings. And what building that would be? Natural habitat. What do you do? Oh, nice. They have bought this something. Wow. So they can work outside. So they are built. So my buildings are getting built. I want this one to get done. I will assign you a priority. So once they are done, so what does that mean? I should now send a passenger rocket. I should send a passenger rocket now. So what do I want? I should filter it out first. So what do I want? I want I don't want senior. I don't want children's. I want specialization to somebody who can grow me food, get me some scientist, and get me no specialization, because no specialization is something that will be a tender that will go, and I need medic. I need medic to work on my medical post. I only have one medic. That's bad news. Sex, I need a good mix of male and female to have babies. Perks, I love genius. I love sexy, so sexy increase the birth rate. So I want more sexy people. Workaholic, they produce more. Flaws. Flaw is something I should figure out. I don't want somebody with chronic condition. Yeah. I don't want alcoholic people. I don't want people who have medical issues. I don't want gamblers. Melancholic, increase performance penalty when at low morale. So I need to work out. Okay, I can have them only one, right? Quirk, vegan. No, I don't want vegan. I am producing animal based food. I don't want vegan. So let's see, what do we got? So available resident 14, but our rocket can carry only 12 people, right? So let me carry all the sexy people, rugged people, party animal when satisfying social interests. So social, do we have any building for social? I don't think so. Yeah, diner is a social building, right? Low sanity never lead to suicide. Oh, that is something nerd. Gain it every time a new technology researched. You are a female. I would need another male. Workaholic, gamer when gaming. We don't have game store. Nope. All sanity loss are halved. Recover sanity when gaming. We don't have gaming. What about you? You are sexy. You are party animal. So you should be there. Where are my medics? Melancholic at low moral. I want, and in any case I want you, because medic can be an issue. So I am going with 3 scientists. I am caring more about my food. 2 females. I now need 5 other people. So 5 other people, sexy and nerd and survivor gets a space. Nerd and sexy get a space. Sexy get a space. All sanity lost are halved. Let me check how many male female ratio I have. Can I check that quickly? Children 0, colony data, available residents, no specialist 2, medic 2. How do I go? Open job position. Okay, that is something else. Male, female, male, 2 male, 1 male, 2 male, 1 male, 0 male, 1 female is surplus. So I need 2 male and 1 female. Any sexy? Two male and 1 female. So that is the mix I'm going with. I'm getting 2 botanists. I'm getting 2 botanists, 3 scientists, 1 medics, and lot no specialization. No specialization don't work efficiently on the jobs that need specialization, but I don't have much option. I have filtered out lot of flaws and added lot of perks, and that is what I'm going to go with launch. So I have launched people for my Mars, so they are en route.
Open.
I need to build everything they need. So water, I'm looking good. Water production is 2, water consumption is 1. You are, yeah, that makes sense. I can also stop one more cycle of power.
Scan.
Only 9 power sources, so 9 additional power sources. So the biggest power consumption is from dome. It is consuming 16 power, 15 for base dome and 1 for building inside it. Do you provide social? You do provide. So Dyna do provide social. So I do have social sorted. I do have medical sorted. I do have food and shopping. You don't provide shopping. That is why I added this one. And you provide relaxation, exercise and playing. And you provide me food. So they will come up with some food of their own, but every day I need some food for them. So every 2 soul you produce me rabbit. Why not go produce me rabbit? You would need. I'm going to focus more on food production this time. What are you doing? Legislatives, new law can be passed or prepared. So what happened to that law? Additional reward for exploring sector. This is what I was going for, right? Okay, so 16 for 2 maybe. Receive 200 for each scan sector, and I want to go negotiate. Convince a faction to back a law. So most of them are going to,
Vote passed.
and they have supported me. So every sector I research,
Action opportunity.
every time I research a sector, I am getting to get more research point.
Insufficient resources.
Which one? Okay, I'm consuming power. I am consuming power, 19 power. What all building are running in night? This 10, 13 and 16. 29, I am producing only 10. This one is producing me 10. So 29, how much power you are stored? You are only storing 35 power. That means my power isn't sufficient. Let me build at least 3 more. So that will add me 15, 7.5, 7.5 for 16.
Sector scan.
I said 3, right? Build me this, whatever. So resources are looking okay. Resources are looking okay. What are you working on, man? You are working on. My rocket is here. My rocket is here and everything is ready to be built. I want will cause dust and contamination. So I can build you here. And our first colonists are here. Let me check again. You are getting power, right? 24 power. You are charging up. You are charging by 12. You are charging by 12. You would need maintenance. I do have polymer sitting. I do have everything sitting. And I love this. My first colonists are here. Let's welcome them. So this should be a good point. This should be a good point to
Full of hope and determination, the
That-
first founders have set foot on the Red Planet.
okay. So for the next 10 day, I cannot import any more colonists. I can further import more colonists once that 10 days have been passed. I need to sustain. I need to sustain my populations. My people are here. My colonists are here. Nice. So this should be a good point. This should be a good point. I already have the first colonist into my colony, and this should be a good point to end this episode. So if you liked my content, do leave me a like. Do leave me a like. Do leave me a comment. Subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.
New colonists have arrived.